Good morning, gamers. This is SomniaSky, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. It's the 17th, which means tomorrow is the day we send the calling card and get ready to change Sai's heart. Because of how much plot there's going to be involved in all of this, I'm just saying my intro here now because a lot of things are going to happen coming in the very near future. With that all in mind, make sure you make a quick save, a backup save, just in case, you know, things go awry or you decide you want to backtrack and do things a little bit differently. It's really up to you. Aside from that, I went over what you should be prepared for in a previous episode, but again, make sure you have a lot of different personas with different elemental abilities, buffs, healing, all sorts of things, anything that could really help you out in a potentially difficult fight, and otherwise, you should be pretty good to go. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go cut ahead to when our next cutscene is, and I'll, well, see you guys then. I say that as if it was an outro, but we've got a lot to cover today, because I think we're going to go all the way to the end, so let's do this.
Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today? Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here. Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today. It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live.
It's okay.
What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. Ow. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
Dr. Mark!
Dr. Maruki!
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit. I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
Thank you for coming here. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price, but today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us. Well, you've gotta be at least a little lavish on occasions like this, right? Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now. I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible. I wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done. I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well. So you're not denying it. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there? You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target, a reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets. Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you? Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
Thanks.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you. Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me? A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society. Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, Thank you for everything up to this point.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right. I'm going to follow the path that I believe in. I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right? That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
You're right.
Let's just call it a hidden gem.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you. I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method, no matter what she asks. I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed. Okay. Anyway.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone decided? All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
It's showtime.
Let's go.
Whoa! Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it!
Alright, it's boss time against Shadow Side. This, well, is a bit of a unique first phase of the fight. I'm gonna switch to Rangda real quick. And, well, I'm just gonna attack for now. You'll see why in just a second. With you, I'm also just gonna have you attack. And I'm also gonna have you attack. Same with you.
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you, there's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning
Alright,
roulette.
so, Roulette Time is a special ability where we have to bet HP, and whoever wins the roulette gains HP at the cost of the opposing party's HP. However, if you decide to attack her or do anything hostile against her, she will deal penalty to you, which is unblockable, unresistible, and reduces you to 1 HP. Don't do that. Just guard. There's really nothing you can do about this.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Alrighty. Let's predict which pocket we're gonna get into.
How will you bet?
I think we go with the safer bet. And I've got a good feeling about red on this one.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Alright. Show me the money, show me the money. Ooh! Aww. Well, that's unfortunate.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
Yeah.
How is she doing it?
If you didn't notice before, we were going to win, but there was a glass covering over the panel we were about to win on, so, there's a glass lid.
I see. You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper. We must stop my sister.
Alrighty, it's time for our special action.
Even this gun should work.
I'm going to go? Well, I will try my hardest.
Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark.
Let's send Akechi out there.
May the best player win.
Bet money?
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Now, acts of violence are something that we can't do, but I'm relatively certain we are free to heal. So I'm gonna take the risk on that one and Mediorama. and if Makoto eats beans on this one, then it's probably fine. We're not betting HP anyway.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
Let's see. Technically speaking, I'm pretty sure this one will just win. So I'm gonna go for the high return one, and we'll bet on the first.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
All right, let's see what we got. Haha!
What?
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
What? The roulette panel's changed?
How about this?
Alright, now it's time for the real boss fight with Sai, Leviathan, Nijima.
Go! Power up!
Oh, well that's helpful.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
So, in this phase, roulette time no longer imposes any penalty, whereas now it does something completely different. Now, well, I'll show off what roulette time does, but other than that, everything Saya does generally hits for a lot of damage. Quite a good bit, actually. So, it's probably best for you not to go super all out with everyone in terms of burning their HP to the ground, since they might get hurt a lot. Make sure Joker has a persona that resists or reflects physical and gun skills, because a lot of her highest damage abilities do those. Other than that, let's see. Yeah, a lot of her abilities are just really heavy gun or physical damage. Otherwise, she also has a lot of almighty abilities that she can do to all enemies. And I believe she can also negate your buffs, so that's a little pesky. Beyond that, for this opening bit, the best you can really do is buff up as best as you can. Even though you know they're going to be, deleted later, it's still a good idea to do it, because the turn she spends on Dekaja is a turn that she spends not killing you. And otherwise, prepare for the assault, basically. I'm going to heal up a little bit here.
I'm grateful.
I think I'm gonna have you use Megaton Raid. She has about 8,000 HP too, so you want to watch out for that. Alright, so roulette time right now will land on Psychokinetics.
My justice has revealed to me. I must decimate these evil minds that defy me. Take this!
She might be
So,
about to use psychokinesis.
in this phase, Sai becomes, whenever roulette time lands on, Sai will become repellent to whatever element it lands on, neutral against its opposite, and strong against every other element. Right now, she will repel psychokinetics, but will be neutral towards nuclear. Otherwise, she will just resist everything else you could possibly throw at her. I'm gonna put up a Bleeding Dry brush on Makoto, just in case. I don't want her to get psychokinetically punished, so.
Let's go.
And other than that, the best we can really do again is to just strike her with whatever it is we've got, so. I'm gonna do this. Even though she's gonna resist it, it'll still be more damage than 0. I'm gonna have you use Frydyne because she will be neutral towards it. She doesn't gain any weaknesses from whatever this ends up doing, so don't bother with trying to do that. Really, it doesn't particularly matter what element she picks, but you know, some will be worse than others. Oh, sick moves. The elemental pairs, by the way, that's Fire and Ice, Wind Elect, Psy Nuke, and Bless Curse, so keep that in mind when you're deciding how to strike. As for who you use in your party, pretty much anyone is fine. You might want to consider only really using people who have maxed out their Confidant ranks so that they have the Evade Element ability so they can, you know, dodge the element they're weak to. But even in that case, Akechi is still really strong, and if you really wanted to, you can have him use an evasion skill instead. Let's see. Unfortunately, on this turn, I think I'm gonna have Makoto heal us all, because we're getting a little low on HP. Why don't you buff up our evasion again? And then I need you to use mid-diorama. It still wouldn't be a great idea to have people be too low on HP. Like, if they're getting down to, like, half, you definitely want to have them, you know, heal up. I believe Almighty is an element that she will never be able to resist, but, you know. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that she hasn't switched her element yet. I thought that happened way more often than it seems to be doing. Maybe I should switch to Giri Makali. You're not doing a whole lot of damage the way you are right now. I guess nobody's really doing a whole lot of damage, so what do I know? Anyway, yeah. The best we can really do is just apply constant assault. Oh, there we go. There's roulette time. I believe she's still, in psychokinetic mode, so. Let's see. I want to... Do I want to heal up this turn? I think I do, so I'm going to use Zyodyne instead.
Let's go.
And then we'll have to use that. And then you can heal us all.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
Alright. And then another Megidola. You're probably just going to have Akechi do this over and over again, since it's probably going to do more damage than anything else he has. Let's see, it landed on fire!
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil with a burning rage!
Oh, of course you would target Fox with that immediately.
She's going to attack with fire. Watch out!
Absolutely rude. Man, even with Kamu Susanoo, he still ate... Even with the agility buff, he still ate that.
How undignified.
Anyway, we have Bufudyne now, so we can use that against her. Now you're just gonna heal us. Having the Frydyne around was useful earlier, but now all our offense is gonna come from Fox instead. Let's do another Megidola. She's almost at about half health. Ooh, what do we got now? I think her punishments... Oh! Now this is something that can happen because I maxed out Futaba off screen, but yeah, that gives us all charge and concentrate, so our next abilities will do a lot more damage no matter what we do. What was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought completely. Now is the time to do damage though, so... Wow!
I'll use my persona.
Thank you. Very helpful.
Oh, this is also going to be a powerful Megidola, huh? Yeah.
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning!
Why?
Ha ha! You got read like a book, Sai. Yeah, I'm gonna Bleeding Dry Brush you again.
This is my other self.
And we gotta have more Bufudine. Looks like she's about below half now. I think I'm gonna use Vault Guardian now for the extra defense. Just to prepare for the next phase. Spoiler alert, there's another phase. Kind of. Alright, and then another, more damage. Ooh, going after him now. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I think the Elemental Punishment might be able to inflict the relevant status ailment, but I'm not really certain about that, and I've honestly never seen it happen, so I could be wrong about that. Anyway, yeah, let's go for another Bloodbath.
I am thou.
And for you, more Bufudine. We're burning through our SP a little quickly, but it should be fine. Guess we could do a Flash Bomb. I'm pretty sure that Sai is immune to every conceivable ailment, so. Alright, now she's using Roulette Time while below half HP. That signifies that she's about to start the next phase in the relatively near future. Right now she's still resistant to everything but her chosen element, but that's going to change in a little bit. So one more Bufudine for the road before we start having Fox go all out. We want to top people off, especially Joker.
I appreciate it. I'm grateful.
That'll have us good to go. And then you are going to keep doing the same thing you've been doing this entire fight. Alright. Now, if my notes are correct, at this point she should, yes, be guaranteed to land on Almighty.
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Winning is all that matters.
Alright, now it's time for the last phase. Wow, she did a lot of damage to herself! Holy cow! In her last phase, when the Roulette Time lands on Almighty, she just becomes neutral towards every element, so now it's more of a straightforward fight. However, at this point on, she will also become very aggressive as she enters Pissy Boss mode. Everything she does now will do a lot more damage to everyone. She'll start using Berserker Dance and Megidolo for almighty damage. That ability right there does a crap ton of gun damage to everyone, but she reflected it off of 2 people because of our abilities and accessories, so she kind of just ate beans on that one. I think I'm still charged. So I had to do this. And then you, I think you're still... Sorry, I think I was concentrated, and you're still charged, Fox, so you should use Deadly Fury, and I think that'll end it. And there we go. I made that look a little easier than it actually is. A lot of the times, the damage output she deals is hard to keep up with, but with all that we have doing all of that reflection for us, we managed to mill her HP down by quite a lot just by her having attacked us, so there we go. Still, it's not too difficult so long as you're prepared with a lot of different elements, or so long as you have some way of reflecting physical and gun on Joker.
Alright, level up.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. Yes, and you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business. That was part of the promise after all. Don't forget.
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you all right? I am. Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something! Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous. Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet, but once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
There's something here.
He's here. Move it immediately.